Yeah. Well, listen, as you said earlier, James Storm gets the big win. He's got a big beer celebration afterwards, comes across like a huge
Oh, that's
star.
what he got for the win. He got
Yeah,
a beer
the big beer bash. But again, here's another guy that I think Impact, could have done more with, don't you think?
Oh, definitely. I think, yeah, James did win the world championship, and I feel badly about this. He won in 5 seconds because he had to wrestle me, and I blew up my hamstring, and I couldn't wrestle that night. So he just super kicked me and won. It wasn't the way he wanted to become world champion, and unfortunately, I don't think he became world champion after that. So he only had it one time, and I think that James deserved to have it a few times. He was that good.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. From the Observer, backstage, Angle yelled at Styles for kicking him in the head and losing his focus. He said that Styles needs to get Daniels out of his head or they'll lose the tag titles. Styles promised to get focused. So AJ and Christopher Daniels, they've been a rivalry before even you got there, Kurt. How good were their matches together? You just said that you felt like Daniels was almost like a replica of AJ.
He was, and they were flawless. These matches were so incredible. They weren't just heavyweight matches. They had a mixture of X division, high flying. They had a lot of technique. These matches were some of my favorite matches to watch. Christopher Daniels versus AJ Styles. You don't get much better than that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The storyline here, Kurt, was that Kazarian and Daniels not getting along and Kaz not wanting to be there. Styles botched a Hurricane Rana off the apron. Angle did a series where he did 3 German suplexes in a row on Daniels. Did you ever not do like 3 German suplexes in a row? Like every note
Usually
I read.
I go for 3. Sometimes I don't get it. Sometimes I do.
Yeah. Well, you did another 3 here and then did another 3 to Kazarian because why not? You're just handing them out. Kazarian tried the Amore driver. Angle reversed it into the ankle lock. Referee Brian Hebner got bumped. Daniels clothesline Angle over the top. Then came one of those finishes that I hate because it's the booker. I want to fool the fans on a finish, so it makes no sense. And I think this is from the Torch. Aside from the facts this was so predictable to begin with, then what's wrong with it making sense? Daniels had a chair and Kazarian took it from him. Styles hit the Pele kick on Daniels. Kazarian flipped off Daniels and told Styles to pin him. Then Kazarian hit Styles with a chair and Daniels pinned him. Do you think there was more to do with you guys as a tag team here, Kurt? You guys are the champions. I feel like they could have done so much more with you two.
Well, you know what? This whole swerve thing they did, it wasn't that bright. Christopher Daniels, Cash flipping off Daniels, like, go ahead, pin him, AJ, and tricking AJ into pinning when AJ wouldn't even got down unless Kaz left the ring. So it was a weird way to finish the match. And unfortunately for AJ and I, it was the end of our tag team reign.
Yeah.
I would have loved to go with AJ for a year, but I already knew it wasn't going to happen because we were there solely to make Daniels and Cass. We were there to have a great matches with them, have a program with them, and then go back to our singles wrestling. And they were going to continue to be tag team champions and go on to somebody else. So I knew from the get-go that AJ and I wouldn't be together long.